and no one studies the Reformation today. No one really studies the Puritan heritage. But if you actually study the righteous founders of America, not the riffraff, but the righteous ones, the ones that came aboard the Mayflower, their worldview, how they thought, they were strict biblical Christians, very strict. I mean, hello, people, the Salem witch trials, right? Which were not conducted based on correct biblical principles of witnesses and trial. And that's actually how they stopped, was one of the Puritans stepped in and said, we're not even following the Bible's rules for judging whether someone's guilty or not and things like that. But again, they were putting people to death if they believed they were involved in these kinds of activities. There were even questions about Christmas. It was illegal in some of the communities because they were like, I don't know, the origins are a little shady. So that's the background that Joseph Smith is coming from. And not only that, again, this is the whole conversation where could Joseph Smith been involved in magic, or could he have kind of dabbled in it? There are two forces in this universe. There's the power of God and there's the power of the adversary. There's the priesthood and then there's the devil's power. And Joseph Smith, from a very, very young age, knew the difference between the two. Remember, at 14, he's walking into the sacred grove. And who does he come face to face with? Well, if you believed in Joseph Smith's own account, he goes face to face with Lucifer. He knows who Lucifer is. He knows what his power feels like. He knows what it is. He sees God the Father and Jesus Christ. When the greatest vision that we really have recorded. This is the only time that we have documented the Father physically appearing. So not a vision or his voice being heard, but he's actually physically present. That's coming to Joseph Smith at 14. So Joseph Smith is having this incredible experience. He says he can't even share what he learned in the first vision. That's him at 14. So he knows the difference between these two forces. He knows more about the gospel than all three of us do put together at that young of an age. Plus, there's just not sources and history to back it up. So anyway, there's so many other reasons.
Okay, so I look at, here's a good thing too. This probably crossed your mind before, and maybe you too, Jared. Look at Joseph Fielding Smith.
Right.
He was our 15th prophet, I believe. Was he
not 15th, because President Nelson is the 17th.
I'm sorry, not 15th, 10th. He was the 10th president of the church.